Yo, what is going on, guys? NRUK Racing League here, and it is Lucozade Cup Series time. Aaron's 500 today. Once again, I got a different video coming out later, but that is later, you know. Don't worry about it for now. Just focus on this. And yeah, the Aaron's 500, 30 laps around Talladega. We've seen 2 tri-oval passes to win it so far. What's going to happen today? Let's find out. So on the pole is the 34 of Trey Wright, who is outside the 15 of Mac Johnson. We have the 6 of Riley Spurley-Tube, the 20 of Kyle Mests, the 3 of William Boolin, the 43 of Jason Larker, the 88 of Eli Bright, the 11 of Phoebe Iwata, the 13 of Dale Lightning, the 22 of Levi Shones, the 10 of Luigi Octavo. You have the 7 of Roger Ray, the 5 of Jeff Bright, the 27 of Colton Yo, the 1 of Greg Torres, the 51 of Lawrence Palampon, the 4 of James Stabilito, the 2 of Luke Rainey, the 38 of Steve Larker, the 23 of Carter Friesen, the 72 of Derek Hamill, the 24 of Joe Ratowski, the 77 of Diego Yepes. The 55 is Anna Lyons, and we have the 14 of Joe Jefferson, the 47 of Justin Lightning, the 31 of Tyler Bradley, the 18 of Evan Rudd. We have the 37 of Landon Lyons, the 41 of Zachary Fitzwater Sr., the 32 of Gustavo Arocha, the 17 of Connor Thunder, 48 of Jay Jefferson, the 96 of Jack Lagacy, the 83 of Al Lagacy. We have the 19 of Nicholas Wade, the 33 of Derek Edison, the 42 of Sebastian Kukulon, 95 of Chris Choi, the 78 of Nathan Orman, the 75 of Code Luigi, and the 21 is Marcus Sachi. Here we go then. 30 laps around Talladega. It is going to be wild. But who is going to come out on top? Trey Wright on the inside lane. Mac Johnson on the high side. Then we have Spurley-Tube and Mests behind them. Boolin and Larker. And then on that 8th row, it is Eli Bright and Phoebe Iwata. Of course, Jeff Bright won the Daytona 500, the only restricted plate track race we've had before this year. But now we're ready to go racing again. And Trey Wright is going to lead them down to the long run to the starting line. As the pace car pulls in, they go through the tri-oval and the long run starts now. Wright and Johnson are going to lead this field of 42 around the corner. Who's going to get the victory? We're about to find out. Green flag is out. We're racing in the Aaron's 500. And he got a good start from Trey Wright. He's got a great pusher in the 6 of Riley Spurley-Tube behind him. And off the turn they come. Trey Wright out front in the 34. Continues to have the good lead out front. But Spurley-Tube and Boolin are going to try and stop Wright from leading lap 1 as they come around through turns 3 and 4. Trey Wright out front in the 34. Now drops low. He's done a good job of blocking this first lap. Trey Wright leads lap 1 in the Aaron's 500. But still a long way to go in this race yet. Trey Wright out front. But now they go 3 wide for the lead. Spurley-Tube makes his move. Boolin makes his move. They're racing hard early here in the Aaron's 500. Down on the low side though, Riley Spurley-Tube has a good run. He's going to come through to the front and lead the second lap maybe, but Boolin could have a run there. Down on the inside lane, but he doesn't. Spurley-Tube blocks well as they fan out 3 wide behind him. Spurley-Tube leads lap 2. They drive it hard down into the turn again. Spurley-Tube already has a win this year. I believe he won at Auto Club. Was his race, and they are now 3 wide back in the field. Now Boulin makes a move. The 10 of Octavo decides to go with the 3 car, and they are racing hard down the backstretch. William Boulin for Richard Childers goes out front. He's got help from Octavo, Steve Larker, Derek Hamill, all there on the inside lane. Boulin is going to defend well, and lap 3 is led by him as the front few cars, if you noticed, have got away here from that high side. The inside lane definitely the place you want to be, and that front kind of 4 do have a slight breakaway as Luigi Octava comes out of the turn as the leader. However, Steve Larker is going to have a run for him, as well as Diego Yepes. Hamill now moves up to the middle lane. That's going to allow Landon Lyons to make his way through. On that inside lane, Diego Yepes in a 77, 3 wide, racing hard. And he does a decent job as he comes through the tri-oval. Yepes leads the next lap. We've only seen 1 caution over this weekend so far. Will that change today? You don't know. You never know here at Talladega. But Yepes doing well in that 77 right now. But here comes the 37 with a move to the inside lane, Landon Lyons. He's got help from Arocha and teammate Justin Lightning in the 47. And they run well so far. Making good, ambitious move, and it's been a fantastic restricted plate track race. We're not nowhere near finished yet. Barely even just started. Gustavo Arocha makes his move onto the inside lane in the 32. Arocha leads this lap. He has the help of Justin Lightning. He did have the help of Jay Jefferson, but he now moves up to the high side. That's going to allow Christopher Choi to come through in the 95. Sebastian Kukulon. Larry Wood. Not Larry Wood. Code Luigi even. Coming through on the inside. But Arocha having a decent start here. And Gustavo Arocha out front. There's the 47 of Justin Lightning. Christopher Choi. Jay Jefferson, Sebastian Kukulon sporting a new scheme this weekend in that 42. Leading this lap, Christopher Choi in the 95. Christopher Choi is out front by a mile, and I think that's Levi Shones, who might have lost the draft, and the caution's out. Caution's out, Mests is involved, Palampon, there's your pole sitter, Shones is off the pace, and the 3-car wreck has brought out the first caution of the day on lap 7, and they are wrecking at Talladega. Jay Jefferson's out front. Will Kukulon make a move for the lead this time round? He will. Jefferson stays high. Is Kukulon going to have enough of a run for him? He won't. Oh, he will. He might. Who's going to get back to the line first? Jefferson high. Kukulon low. And Jefferson leads them back. But the first caution of the day is out. They have wrecked on lap 7. Mests is all torn up. Big rear end damage to Palampon. Trey Wright has a bit of damage. Your pole sitter. Levi Shones was off the pace there. Let's go check out the first wreck of the day happened here on lap 7. Well, luckily this happened towards the rear of the field. And you can see Mests in 34th. Lyons, Anna Lyons, Palampon, Mests and Wright. And Palampon runs out of room. Has to squeeze up the track. Into Mests, into Trey Wright. And around they go. Maybe you could play Anna Lyons here. But all drivers were kind of at fault. Palampon ran out of room, had to go up the track, but I don't think he realised how close the 20 of Mests was. Into the wall they go. And a lot of rear damage on that 51. It's another hit there from the 34. But they are wrecking here. Talladega. Nothing the 34 could do about it. When you're stuck on the high side, you can't really drop off because there are cars behind you. He unfortunately just gets caught up in this wreck. And all 3 of these cars Don't think they'll be out of the race, but it looks like their chances of winning the Aaron's 500 are over. Let's go check for any pit stops. I don't think there will be any, but mind you, I've sometimes said that, and there have been some inclusions there. And they are. Here comes Code Luigi down to the pit lane. Maybe an issue, because no one else is following here, or maybe something different. Luigi's going to try something else, and in fact, Landon Lyons has joined him, Connor Thunder, and a few of them coming down here. Who else is there? Landon Lyons, Mac Johnson, Yepes, Larker, Ray, Lagacy, Yo, Bright, and a lot of the back markers coming down. Some for damage, of course, but I think a lot of them are just doing a few gas and goes here. It looks like. And Code Luigi, who's running in 10th position, or not, maybe not 10th, but I think 3rd last time round, comes down. A quick splash of fuel. I don't know if that's going to help your car in any way, but he obviously thinks we're not going to make the distance here. Might as well come and get your fuel early. Jay Jefferson's out front then. We'll catch you back up at the restart. Here we are then. We are back on lap 11 of 30. Jay Jefferson's your leader. Don't know if they're 2 laps down or out of the race. I think they're out of the race then. Lawrence Palampon and Kyle Mests, their day's over. Trey Wright potentially could be off the pace here. And let's go through your top 15. So Jay Jefferson first, Kukulon second, Choi third, Sachi fourth, Justin Lightning fifth, Wade sixth, Rocha seventh, Ormond eighth, Fitzwater Senior ninth, Edison 10th, Bradley 11th, Hamill 12th, Owl Legacy 13th, Spurley Shoe 14th, and Carter Friesen is in that 15th position. Can Jay Jefferson hold on to the lead? Probably not, but we'll see what happens as we come to the restart on lap 11. Or it will be lap 12 actually. Surprisingly, only one wreck so far today. But there's been some good racing. Hopefully that continues. We're about to find out then. Jay Jefferson out front. Kukulon in second. And they're going to be racing hard down to the line. Green flag back out. We're racing again. Sachi made the move up to the high side. He tried to get some help from Justin Lightning, but it just did not work for the 21. You've got to admire his ambition to try and change something, but the high side has just not been working all weekend long. The inside line is the place to be, but Jay Jefferson rolls off the turn. Kukulon goes up high with him. That's going to allow Christopher Choi to make a run, and Justin Lightning, as it's all Chevys running in the top 4 right now. Jay Jefferson, though, out front in the 48. Racing well. As he continues to lead. But Christopher Choi will come down to the inside. Leading this lap is going to be Christopher Choi in the 95. Who's come through to the front. Justin Lightning, though, is down there. Nathan Orman, Derek Edison as well. They race hard down the backstretch. Justin Lightning makes a move to the inside lane here for the lead. And Choi just has no help on that high side. Justin Lightning will come through at the front and lead. Nathan Ormond, however, will now make his case to go to the inside as they go 3 wide behind him for third. At this time, I think Ormond might have just led that lap. He did. Ormond now out front for Furniture Row Racing in the 78. But they are doing very well indeed. Trey Wright, as you can see, is slightly off the pace. Not by much though. I don't think it will be a factor in this race. But now Owl Lagacy will come through to the inside. Family relative Jack Lagacy won last week. Can the Lagacies go 2 weeks in a row in the Lucozade Cup Series today? He's going to have to hold off the challenges of Hamill though. Spurley Tube, Evan Rudd, Jeff Bright is now up there as well. But Our Legacy with a push from Derek Hamill. Spurley Tube will now make his move for second as they're 3 wide behind him. And they are racing hard as we're now halfway through this race. And they're still all intact bar the 34. Any one of these 39 drivers have still got a chance of winning as now they go 3 wide for the lead. Legacy up high, Spurley Tube in the middle, and look who's made himself down to the bottom lane. It's Jeff Bright in the 5. He won the Daytona 500. He's looking to go for his second restrictor plate track win. Can he get it today? Behind him are the Lions, Anna and Landon. Code Luigi also down on that inside lane, but Bright will lead this lap. They're still all jostling for position here. And Jeff Bright is out front. Some people trying to make their move and trying to make it stick, but it's not quite happening. And no one's challenged for 5, but here comes the 55. That's Anna Lyons. She has got help from family relative Landon Lyons. So both the Lions working together, trying to get their cars both through to the front. However, Anna's lead will not last long. Here comes Landon to the inside. Landon Lyons leads that lap. Here comes Jason Larker, Connor Thunder, Tyler Bradley is down there as well. But Landon Lyons out front still. Nothing much happening. So not down to the business end of the race just quite yet. Jason Larker looks like he's going to come through to lead this lap. Tyler Bradley and Sebastian Kukulon also made themselves aware and known that they've got a fantastic run on that inside lane. Kukulon's got a brilliant run. He's going to go down to the inside lane. He's got help from Ratowski, Dale Lightning down there. But Jason Larker will lead this lap in the 43. Here comes Kukulon. He's got a very strong car for the second time today. He is up here fighting for the lead. That 42 is definitely strong for Kukulon. Ratowski though trying to make a challenge. He's got help from the Chevys of Lightning and Yo. And the Chevys once again dominating here at Talladega. They've definitely got something worked out and they've gone 4 wide again there. Shones. It's Landon Lyons that's right up at the top. Ratowski will come through to lead. But I think they have sorted it out. Landon Lyons was right up on that high side. And once again they are 4 wide there. That could definitely cause some trouble. Ratowski up top. Does anything happen behind us? Not yet. They're still running 4 wide there. Are they going to get sorted out or will there be a wreck? Colton Yo now makes his move up to the high side. And I don't know if they've sorted it out yet. I think they might have. Levi Shones has come through at the front. He was off the pace. Luckily, the caution kind of saved him. He made some adjustments and he's come back through to the front now. Levi Shones in the 22. Behind him, Eli Bright, Carter Friesen, Mac Johnson, your outside pole sitter, is back into the mix here. And through the turn they come. Shones high. He will not lead that lap. Instead, it'll be Eli Bright who instead, I don't know why I'm saying instead a few times. Now he is the leader of this race. So we just have under 11 laps to go here at Talladega. Anyone still to win? Who's going to time it right? You just got to find out. Mac Johnson has made his move though down towards that inside lane there. And here he comes. Mac Johnson in the 15. He's doing a fantastic job so far. And will continue to lead out front. Mac Johnson in the 15. Off the turn. He's going to lead this lap. 10 to go now. And they still have a fairly reasonable way to make their moves yet. Octavo's come through though. Roger Ray's got helping him. Nicholas Wade as well there. And they all really are jostling for position and doing it well. But Octavo in the 10 will not last. His lead will not last long. Instead, Roger Ray has decided to come through. Stabilito, Iwata now looking to make a run through to that inside lane. The 11 has a huge push from Choi in the 95 down to that inside lane. Roger Ray will lead this lap. Phoebe Iwata now trying to make a move in that 11 as the inside lane. He's got a lot more speed than the rest. They're 3 wide right to the back of the field. Iwata makes her move. She's joined by Choi, Joe Jefferson, who won the targets as the series race yesterday. Can he make it 2 wins in a weekend here in the Lucozade Cup Series? But Choi will come through to the front. Code Luigi, of course, the other driver that has won this weekend. He's going to look to go for the second time. And it's interesting, those cars that came down to the pits under that first caution, I don't see much difference between them and the cars that stayed out, unless, of course, fuel mileage will come into, or will be a factor, and that other cars have to come down to pit lane. But Joe Jefferson out front with help from Yepes. Greg Torres has now made his way through to the front. There's Marcus Sacchi, Spurley Tube, all on that inside lane. Joe Jefferson will lead this lap in the 14. And the inside lane, once again, has got clear. Just that first 4 cars, again, from the outside. And up the track they go. Yepes makes his move with Torres and Sacchi. They all go down to the inside. That's going to let Sacchi, though, goes and joins up Joe Jefferson. I was going to say, that makes Joe Jefferson a sitting duck right now. But nope, he got the help from the 21. But that doesn't matter, because that inside lane is strong. Yepes and Torres doing a brilliant job so far in retaining this lead. Diego Yepes out front in the 77 and driving well. Spurley Tube and Torres liking to make their move, but Torres goes up the track. That's going to allow Spurley Tube to come through in the 6. Our Legacy has made his, well, name mentioned down there on the inside lane. But who's going to come out on top? Now here comes Spurley Tube with a move to the inside lane. Spurley Tube, that's a fantastic run for the 6. He's going to get to lead. Our Legacy, Nathan Ormond, have his support. But now that 78 moves down to the inside lane. He has a brilliant run coming through the tri-oval here. Spurley Tube blocks low. And as they come to line, it will be 5 to go in the Aaron's 500. Down to the business end of the race. Who's going to time it right? About to find out. Nathan Ormond in the 78 has gone out front. Jay Jefferson, Zachary Fitzwater Sr. down there. Jeff Bright is down there. If the caution comes out now, I believe the race will be over. But here comes the 48 of Jay Jefferson down to the inside lane. Fitzwater Sr., Jeff Bright and Gustavo Arocha also making their way through to the front. Jay Jefferson out front. 4 to go now. Jefferson continues to lead. Luke Rainey has made him way. And they're wrecking. Oh no, have they come down the pits? There's some massive gap between Yepes and the rest of the field. And whatever's happened there, that's going to cut off their chances of winning. What happened? They're coming down the pits. Lightning and Wade did not have enough fuel. Maybe fuel mileage is going to be a factor here. Jay Jefferson's out front. And maybe they were right with playing the fuel. Here comes Fitzwater Senior, bright, rainy, but Jay Jefferson has had enough fuel and he's going to stay out here. And Alliance stays out, Our Legacy, but with that lead in the 48, and if he has enough fuel to make it back, who is going to catch him? So fuel mileage for the first time this season is going to come into effect here to decide the race winner. Jay Jefferson out front. Anna Lyons, Our Legacy trying to make their moves, but Jefferson has a healthy lead. But who's going to come down to the pits this time? Who's played the strategy call right? Does the 48 have enough to make it back? Our Legacy now has a run with help from the 78 of Allman, but now they're pitting again. Is any of them going to stay out? No, these guys stay out the longest. They do stay out though. Connor Thunder, Landon Lyons and Yepes all stay out, but they got slowed down by the pitting cars. And this group here, I believe, that had just joined them and caught them, were the group that pitted under that first caution. 2 to go. Who's got enough to make it back? Connor Thunder in the lead. Yepes second. Dale Lightning third. They're going to lap a few cars here, and this could get a little bit messy. Yepes on the inside lane. Thunder on the outside. They're catching the lap cars of Friesen and Hamill. But who is going to make it back? Diego Yepes in the 77 has the run. Dale Lightning there. Eli Bright, Mac Johnson. And this group have enough to make it round one more time. Dale Lightning will move to the inside lane. In the 13, white flag is out. Who's played the strategy right? Who's got enough to make it back? It's Dale Lightning out front in the 13. Mac Johnson, Roger Ray trying to make their moves. On the inside lane. Dale Lightning though in the 13, holding on well. Here comes Mac Johnson with a big move to the inside, the 15. Mac Johnson. Has he got it? Has he won it? Both the lap cars go in either lane, but which one's going to slow them down most? The lap car could be a best friend to Mac Johnson right now. Does any of them have a run? I don't think they do. It's going to be his first Lucozade Cup Series win. It's going to come at Talladega. Mac Johnson's going to win the Aaron's 500. Congratulations, Mac Johnson placed the strategy and the fuel window right. And he comes out with a bit of help from the lap cars to win today's race. How easy was that for the 15 of Mac Johnson in the end? He comes out the victor. A few other cars did not play the strategy right. Let's go check out the finishing results and the standings. Here are the finishing results then from the Aaron's 500 at Talladega. 1 caution lap for 4 laps and 24 lead changes between 19 drivers. Mac Johnson wins and leads 2 laps on his way to winning the Aaron's 500. 2nd, Roger Ray. 3rd, Steve Larker. 4th, Dale Lightning. And 5th was Code Luigi. 6th, Diego Yepes. 7th, Levi Shones. 8th was Eli Bright. 9th, Landon Lyons. And 10th was Connor Thunder. Then we have the rest of the field. And that was a very interesting race. Palampon and Mest crashed out of the race. They did not get a good day. And Trey Wright was off the pace. Somehow comes home with a 20th place finish. Here are the standings then. And Dale Lightning is your new points leader. Jack Legacy 2nd. Marcus Sachi 3rd. Kyle Mest, despite having a bad day, still 4th. Nicholas Wade in 5th. Luigi Octavo 6th. Gustavo Rocha 7th. Jay Jefferson 8th. Code Luigi 9th. And Roger Ray is in 10th. We have the rest of the field then. And as we go lower down the field. Trey Wright. Not having the season he wanted so far. But there we go. Next weekend, or next race, we will be going to Dover for the FedEx 400. Hope you join us then. I have another video coming out later and another announcement video. Till next time, this has been NRUK, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.